Henry the Green Engine has been working on the island of Sodor for many years. He wouldn't want to be anywhere else. He loves every part of it, such as the forest, because it is so peaceful and quiet, and he loves to go there every single day. But he also has other stuff to do, such as collecting passengers to deliver them to their destinations, and as well as pulling the flying kipper at night to deliver fish all over to the island, so that way they would need it to their markets. And Henry loves being a part of the Northwestern Railway and loves being able to work on the island of Sodor. One day, Henry was at the harbor with Stanley while he was waiting for the workmen to actually fill up cargo as well as other things because he would be taking the goods train to the mainland. And he was waiting there while he was talking to Stanley. Ah, what a good day to actually take a goods train to the mainland, right, Stanley? Indeed, it's nice to take a trip to the mainland so that way you get to see all the sights of Sodor and even to see the sights even beyond Vickers-town as well. Indeed, on the island, the countryside, it is so beautiful and it is splendid. Sorry to interrupt your conversation, but I just got a warning from my phone that there appears to be a lot of wind over at the suspension bridge. You might want to be careful on your way to Vickers-town, Henry. I remember that one time at the viaduct where it was very windy, Gordon was going so fast that the wind curved around his dome and it blew it into the water below. I don't want to end up like Gordon. But before Stanley could say any more, all the workmen actually filled everything into the vans, the guard blew his whistle, and Henry set off. Henry, after we take this goods train to the mainland, you deserve a good rest. All clear, Henry. Away we go. Wait! Henry, watch out! Stop! Henry, are you alright? No, but please, go get help! It's getting windy over here! Soon help came, but there was a lot of confusion and delay because it would take a long time to get Henry back onto the rails. And there was Henry on the edge of the bridge, looking sad and scared, as if he felt like this never before. And there was the bottom of the river. Soon Edward and Gordon were there to help out with the operation of getting Henry back onto the tracks. Henry, are you alright? But Henry did not reply. I think he will be able to respond to us, but I don't think he doesn't want to respond to us right now. Why do you think that? I mean, he's in a moment of fear and shock right now because he was getting on the edge of the bridge, which is very scary for most people, and he has been through this before at Vickerstown. You're absolutely right on that one, Edward. Don't worry, Henry, we will put you back on the tracks before you know it. I can promise you that. Soon, Henry was back on the tracks. Are you alright, Henry? But Henry did not respond. Here, I'm gonna take you to the steamworks, Henry. You'll be much better again. Then, Sir Topham Hatt came to see Henry at the steamworks. I didn't do anything wrong, sir. There was a lot of wind over there at the suspension bridge. Cheer up, Henry. It was just an accident, and besides, I didn't know how much wind would be there at the suspension bridge, and it would be better for you to take the day off until you recover from that. While Sir Topham Hatt had left, Henry felt sad, and even felt that he let everybody down. A few days later, Henry was finally fixed, and he was very happy, and Edward and Gordon were very happy to see their friend again, and they were pleased that their friend is back in working service. Alright Henry, the stop for this goods train is over past the suspension bridge, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna make it this time without any mistakes. What's wrong, Henry? We need to keep going in order to deliver this train over that station. Oh, it's just nothing, driver. Nothing at all. Come on, Henry. We have to do this. Alright, I'll just get rolling then. I cannot do this because I'm afraid of bridges now. I'm afraid of heights, and I don't want to fall over like I did 2 times already. His driver and fireman didn't want to argue with him, so they decided that it's best to go back. Edward and Gordon were very surprised to see Henry back already, and Henry didn't say nothing. He just looked at his buffers, being sad. What happened? Well, we were taking our goods train to Vickerstown, but when we were trying to cross over the suspension bridge, Henry stopped and looks like as if he was scared. I'm not sure if the accident that we had earlier on the suspension bridge is affecting him in some way. I see. Edward, can you take this goods train to Vickerstown while we take Henry to the sidings at Tinmouth Sheds? Sorry that I could not take my train over the suspension bridge, driver. It's fine, Henry. Perhaps it would have been better if we should have not taken that goods train in the first place. While Henry's driver and fireman left, Henry sighed and looked at his buffers, knowing what have happened turned out to be a good day, turned out to be a most dramatic experience for him. Just then, Gordon was passing through with his express train to Little Western. As he was passing through Tinmouth Sheds, he saw Henry while he was looking sad, knowing that he and Edward need to figure out what is wrong with him. Oh, Henry, why? We need to get you back to normal. Unfortunately, Edward and Gordon didn't have an opportunity to talk to Henry until later that day at the sightings at Tidbit Sheds. Hey Henry, I was beginning to ask you, why did you get all scared all of a sudden when you were going to that suspension bridge again? Well, I don't know how to explain this, but while I was, almost hanging down at the suspension bridge, I just got this realization of something. What do you mean by this? Well, while I was dangling over on the suspension bridge, I just looked down into the bottom below, because what would have happened if I fell into the bottom below? Because looking at it, it was a very dramatic experience for me. But Henry, you must realize that this is actually way different than the time you actually had this accident before at Vickerstown. Yeah, Henry, remember back a few years ago when you were taking your goods train all the way to the mainland, when there was a faulty signal which actually made you to crash into the bridge in the Vickerstown? However, when you were looking bottom into the ground below, it was not that long, and it was actually very much medium and short. So I don't know how that it would be different than that type of accident when you had it on the suspension bridge. I know that one, Gordon, but if I go back to the suspension bridge with my freight train, I always get that same feeling as if what would happen if I dangle off the bridge again. Well, Henry, what I'm hearing and seeing right now, it looks like you have a disorder which is called post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD for short. What is that? Well, Henry, post-traumatic stress disorder is a disorder that develops in some people who have experienced a shocking, scary, or dangerous event. In your case, you already have. But here's a question though, how will you be able to get out of that traumatic experience you already have and be able to pass through it without any fears? Well, Henry, I guess the only thing for you to get out of this traumatic experience is for you to face your fears, or else you may be stuck in it forever. Throughout the day, the engines were doing their hard work as usual and continued to deliver their goods and passengers to their destinations on time. Soon Gordon was at Nafford Station with his coaches with red and yellow paint, and they were splendid. And he was waiting for his passengers to be in the train so that way he could take them all the way to Vickerstown. Wait, what is happening right now? Gordon, are you alright? No, driver, I'm hanging over at the suspension bridge, but how are the passengers and the coaches? The coaches and the passengers are fine. Luckily, they're still on the tracks, just a few tracks before the suspension bridge. Okay, thank goodness, but what are we supposed to do now? Okay, luckily there's a single box that we just passed from here, so I'm gonna go and run over there so that way I can call somebody for help. Okay, fireman, but be careful, there's a lot of wind right now. And please, hurry up. I don't want to be here all day. Oh, Henry, thank goodness you're here. Thank goodness. Are you okay, Station Master? Is something wrong? Yes, there is something wrong right now. Gordon is hanging over at the suspension bridge, so I'm guessing that you are the only engine available. I guess it's up to you now to rescue Gordon before it's too late. What? But I'm afraid of bridges now, and is there any other engines that can do it? I'm not sure if I'll be able to get Gordon before it's too late. Come on, Henry, orders and orders, and the station master said that the only engine available, so let's go. And don't worry, your fireman and I will be with you all the way. Oh my goodness. Gordon, it's me, Henry. Are you alright? Well, no, I've been here for the past hour. How are the coaches and the passengers? They're fine, Gordon, but what do I do? Try to get the coaches out of the way and switch points so that way you'll be in the middle of the track, so that way you will be able to get me much easier. Okay, I could do this. You can do this, Henry. I believe in you. You got it! Hold on! Are you alright, Gordon? Yes. Thank you, Henry, for rescuing me. You know, going through all that, I actually realized that I have faced my fears and I am not afraid of bridges that I used to anymore. That is great, Henry. I am very proud of you. Hey, I'm gonna take this express train to Vickerstown. Do you want to join? Yes, Gordon, I would like that very much. Soon they reached the station at Vickerstown at the end of the line where Stop Ahead was waiting for them. Well done. I actually heard all of it from the station master, and I am very proud of you both. Gordon, I was very pleased, and despite of what happened, I'm very proud of you of your effort to get the train here. And Henry, I heard from both your driver and fireman that you were afraid of bridges, but seeing that you were able to get Gordon back on the tracks, I'm very happy of you be able to confront your fears, and you're a really useful engine. Everyone, 3 cheers for Henry and Gordon! Hip hip hooray! Hey Gordon, I would like to thank you and Edward for helping me with this situation. Without you both, I would not have been able to face my fears. You're welcome, Henry, and I was able to be happy that you were able to confront your fears when you were rescuing me on that suspension bridge. Everyone, 3 cheers for Henry and Gordon! Hip hip hooray!